Hey guys, it's 11:30 on Friday night here in the Philippines, and we're just now winding down after a busy night with the students here. And so I wanted to send you a quick update though, because we had a really exciting time here. And before going to bed, I wanted to make sure I was updating you on how well things are going. And so before youth camp, we were averaging around 15 students on a Friday night for our Bible study, which was really awesome. It was a great time to spend time with that small group and establish a core group of students as a foundation for the future youth ministry here. But since youth camp, I think I shared with you, as I shared the update after youth camp was concluded, that our challenge was to visit with all those students, follow up with them, and invite them to Bible study here. And so I wanted to let you know how that's going so far. We visited about 50% of our students that came to camp, and we hope in the next couple of weeks to finish up and visit the other 50%. We're going out every Monday morning at 10 a.m. and every Friday morning at 10 a.m. With two different teams of students and visiting these neighboring communities. And of course inviting them and promising them that we would have transportation with the jeepney to come and pick them up and bring them here and also provide transportation home. So I've really been blown away with the response, and as a matter of fact, Cherie and I had a moment tonight where we just looked at what's going on in disbelief. We couldn't believe the response that we've had, and let me just walk through the numbers with you. Again, I hate to measure things with numbers because it's not a great measurement of what's really going on in their hearts, and so we're anxious to see what God's really doing in their lives. But I know some of you may be interested in some numbers, so I want to give those to you. Again, before youth camp, we're around 15 students on average. In the last week, we were 27 students, and this week we had 62. So we've really exploded it with growth, and it's been a bit of a challenge for us to adapt to those growing numbers, especially that rapidly. You can imagine if you saw that kind of growth in your own church, how difficult it would be to maintain relationships and connections with all those people. And so that has been a challenge for us. But we've got, again, that great foundation of students here that have been coming consistently since the beginning. And they've really taken it on personally to build those relationships and overcome the language barriers, of course, that are there for Cherie and I. And so they've built some great relationships with those students as well. And so we're just really excited about what's going on, and we look forward to what God's going to continue to do. I wanted to also share with you a couple of challenges that we have as a result of that growing number. Just some financial needs that we have that I wanted to update you about. And I hate coming back to you and asking you for things, but I know some of you are at the same time, you're waiting for that opportunity to give to something extra above your partnership, and maybe some of you are partners that only give, towards those, larger purchases or towards those one-time items. And so I wanted to, kind of get you in the loop and let you know what those needs are. And so one recurring monthly need that we have that is really going to catch up to us soon. Right now we're okay, but very soon it's going to become a financial challenge for us personally because it's coming out of our personal budget here, is providing the jeepney for the students on Fridays. Of course, of that 62 that were here tonight, I would say 90% of those rode the jeepney to get here. So it's incredibly important that we have that jeepney available. It costs about 1,000 pesos per week to run the jeepney. That's paying for the maintenance costs, that's paying for a driver, and that's paying for the diesel fuel. And so after the conversion, that equates to about $25 a week. So over the course of a month, that's $100 a month. Again, that's above what our budget really allows for us to have. And so $100 a month would cover the jeepney. So if you're not a monthly partner right now and you were looking for a reason to jump in and help out and be a monthly partner, I encourage you to take that on. Or maybe you are a partner and you'd like to give $10 or $20 extra per month to put towards that. Again, if 10 of you did that, that would really help us out a lot and help take care of that monthly expense as well. So, and you don't have to let me know if that's something you're committing to necessarily. If you just want to start giving, that's wonderful. But it would be great if you would shoot me an email and let me know that you want to increase your giving or you want to become a monthly partner. It'll just take some anxiety off of us as we look at our monthly budget with that. So the other thing that we have every week, we provide snacks and drinks for the students every week, which seems like a small thing, but to them it's a huge thing. They really enjoy having those things because a lot of them don't have those extra luxuries of getting to have the snacks and the tang and those kind of things that we take for granted. But for them, it's a real treat. And so we're spending right now, again, about 750 pesos a week. As our numbers grow, I anticipate that number to become significantly more. So again, that's about $20, $25 a week that we're spending on snacks. When we had only 15 students, the cost was far less and it wasn't as big of a deal. But now as we're getting larger numbers, we're having a difficult time just giving them snacks every week, and I don't want that to stop. So again, if you're not a monthly partner already, I encourage you to become one and maybe take that on for us and help us out with that. If you are a monthly partner, maybe you want to increase your monthly giving, again, by $10 or $20 a month to offset that cost for us. Again, these items we're covering right now, but in the future, it will become a challenge for us financially to keep paying for those things out of pocket. And of course, there are also several one-time cost items that you could give to. We need seating every week, and so we have right now we have 30 chairs that we use, and so we had to borrow some chairs from the church tonight, and we were running pretty short, and so we're going to go ahead and buy some chairs out of our savings just to go ahead and provide for next week, the increase in number we'll have next week. And I'll let you know in the future what the exact number of chairs we purchased is, and so maybe you could sponsor a chair. One chair costs $8, so you can figure how many chairs I'd have to buy. Probably at least 50 more. I would say would get us where we need to be with seating, and so you can see how that one-time expense could be a bit large for our limited budget here. So just let me know if any of these things are things you're interested in giving to, helping us out with. Again, we're really excited about what God's doing, and we're just blown away every week. We can't wait to see the new faces pouring in each week. It's neat to see the pastors getting excited about it as well. They've never had consistent youth ministry every week, and so they're we had a couple of pastors come tonight. They were just curious to see what was going on, and they were just overjoyed to see their students coming here and having fellowship with other believers. And we are so happy to be a part of this ministry here and this be our role here. So if you have any questions or comments or would like to know more about what God's doing here, specifically in the youth ministry, shoot me an email and let me know. If you have any other questions about just our daily life, we'd love to hear those questions as well. And I look forward to talking with you more in the future. But you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'm going to get some sleep.